What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Devout Joystick, where I bring you the latest gaming news, reviews, and walkthroughs from multiple different avenues that don't have names on them. And it's been a minute since I even did my favorite line, Joystick for life. And today we're gonna go to the retro chalice of gaming, the Analogue Pocket. If you're like me and you love retro games and you love to just relive nostalgia, look no further, because today we're going to be showing you all about the gaming behemoth of retro gaming devices. Let's get into it. Handhelds were always a way to just catapult my gaming journey forward. I started with Pokemon Blue and then moved over to Pokemon Yellow. And for that day forward, I was just hooked with the Pokemon franchise. I only have Pokemon Red and Gold, but that's all you really need, right? You know we got to start with where it all began. Pokemon Red. Slotting the cartridge into the sleek handheld feels like opening a time capsule. Except this time, the screen doesn't look like a calculator at full brightness. The pixel clarity is just so in-depth versus how I remember with the original Game Boy and even Game Boy Color. Picking Charmander to just go through Viridian Forest in 2025 is gonna go crazy. Honestly, who needs 4K ray tracing when you got Ember? Now we're gonna be moving on to Pokemon Gold. This game that made time matter. Day and night, bad joke. The Analogue Pocket's bright screen finally lets you see that night isn't just a blue smear anymore. It really does just pop out the visuals in such an amazing way. And they did their best to just bring the pixels out and flush them out even more. I can actually see details that I used to not see in the past. Fun fact. As a kid, I used to think the back of the ladies' heads in Pokemon Gold was just people screaming, and that was just their ponytail. And I love the fact that just going through Violet City, which is one of my favorite soundtracks, by the way, seeing their ponytails swing from side to side, it was just such an amazing detail that I don't even think was captured, at least 8-year-old, 9-year-old me. Versus now, I'm able to see the pixels individually sway from side to side. I think that was just a chef's kiss touch. If you know me by now, you know I'm a completionist. Reason being, I have such a humongous backlog of games that I have to complete 100%. Pokemon Red and Gold, gonna complete the Pokedex so easy. The drawback to all of this is that the Analogue Pocket is its own system, which means you need another Analogue Pocket to transfer games over, or you need another Game Boy and another Game Boy to be able to trade from Pokemon Red to Pokemon Gold. So anybody got a link cable in 2025? Let me know in the comments. Is the Analogue Pocket really worth it in 2025 just to play Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Red? For me, absolutely, because the game market is just riddled with so much new innovation, but for me, I like to take it back old school every once in a while and play some of the retro games. You can enjoy this if you got the price tag and everything covered. It's about over $200. But I think that you would really enjoy it, and it's got my stamp of approval. These two games alone are the GOATs of handheld gaming. And on the Pocket, they finally look like how they always should have.